All right. How y'all doing today? First off, I like to say, praise to the Most High. You know what I mean? Put God first. And hope everybody having a blessed day, a good day, you know what I mean? Good night, wherever time it is for you in the world. But look, man, alcohol addiction and drug addiction, a lot of times people that get addicted to drugs and alcohol, it comes from a deeper meaning. Like, not a deeper problem. It's usually a trauma they've experienced in life, and they're using it to cope with the trauma. You know what I mean? It really a lot of times it's unhealed trauma, it's unfulfilled dreams, unfulfilled desires. You know what I mean? It's something where going on in your life that you can't fix, and you trying to drink to try to accept the pain. Look, there ain't nothing that can't be fixed. Jesus could fix everything. Look, I've been addicted to alcohol for a while. I've been drinking nonstop for like a year. You know what I mean? I would drink every day, and I wasn't drinking good liquor. I was drinking malt liquor. You know what I mean? The cheapest shit you could get, because, I didn't have money like that, but, I'd have enough just to get drunk or whatever. And I'm not talking about marijuana. I'm talking about drugs and alcohol. Being addicted to alcohol comes usually from a deeper meaning. Some people like to drink because they like how it feels, but if you're drinking every day, nonstop, usually there's a deeper meaning. You know what I mean? Somebody passed away, anything like that. You got to make sure that you don't do that. Because, see, what happens is, of course, we all know this. This is basic. Your tolerance goes up. You start drinking less. You start drinking more and more. The more you need to get drunk. Same thing with drugs. The more drugs you need to get high. And you keep going and going and going. Because your tolerance goes up. And then your body starts to break down. You know what I mean? You're not as healthy as you were. You know what I mean? The most important thing you could have is your health. That is one of the most important things you could have is your health. And you drinking all the time, you're not going to be healthy. You're not. Doing drugs all the time, you're not going to be healthy. You know what I mean? Anybody out here that got an alcohol addiction, cut it out. Cut it out, man. Think about your future. Think about your life. You got kids, think about your kids. Slow down. Slow down. And cigarettes too. Slow down on that. Slow down on that. That shit ain't good for you. You know what I mean? Me personally, I really think cigarettes are pretty bad for you. I think, you know what I mean? It'd be okay to smoke a cigarette maybe like once a week. Once a week. Smoking cigarettes every day, I'm telling you, man, addiction to substances is horrible. Look, my dad was addicted to alcohol and drugs. And, my dad used to smoke every day too. You know what I mean? Like, my dad quit smoking because he wanted to make sure he was healthy so he could be in my life. You know what I mean? My dad, he quit smoking because of that. But I noticed he kept drinking. He kept drinking and kept doing drugs. The thing about it is, I know my dad was suffering. He got a lot of pain going on with him. You know what I mean? He wasn't really financially stable. You know what I mean? Throughout my childhood, you know what I mean? A lot of stuff was going on with him financially. You know what I mean? Where, it was tough for him. You know what I mean? It was tough for me financially, growing up. You know what I mean? Like, that can make somebody depressed. You know what I mean? Oh, damn, I don't have enough money to do this, so I'm going to drink. I'm going to drink because I'm hella broke. You know what I mean? Like, you got to focus on solving the problem, not coping with the issue. That's a key thing. A lot of people do drugs to cope with the problem. You got to focus on solving the issue. A lot of times it is because you have a deeper problem. Now, if you like drinking, usually people that like drinking don't drink all the time. They drink like occasionally, or they drink with their friends. You know what I mean? If you're with your friends every day, you might drink every day, but usually that's not depressed drinking. You could tell. Depressed drinking is where you're drinking all the time, alone by yourself. That is depressed drinking. That is the type of drinking I was doing. Drinking all the time by myself, not drinking with people you know what I mean? Not social drinking. Like, you don't want to be on some sad, lonely drinking, bro. Like, that shit really, you drink more, you get drunker. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. Yeah, just stay cool off the alcohol, you know what I mean, for a while. Stay cool off drugs for a while. It's okay to do things in moderation, but when you overdoing it, you know, that's when problems start popping up. You know, first off, you got an addiction, bro, pray about it. Pray about it. Pray to God that you can get your addiction removed. You know what I mean? Pray to God about it. Ask God to help you with your addictions. Like with alcohol. Because alcohol really, it's not the best thing for you. You know what I mean? You're going to kill your liver, man. Like me personally, I done felt the side of my, you know what I mean? My organs and shit, like I done felt it like start getting tight and locking up and shit. Like I'm telling you, bro. I knew somebody that had a fucking stones in their kidneys or whatever at like 23. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, this is when I was 19 living in Vegas. You know, I was like, damn, bro, you young, that young. He was depressed. He was depressed, and guess what he was depressed about? It's because he got caught up and had a felony. You know what I mean? That's what he was super depressed about. He got caught up, had a felony, was broke. He didn't have any women in his life. You know what I mean? So that make him depressed. And that's another thing that makes dudes depressed. Not having any women in their life. That can do that. You shouldn't always need to have women in your life to make you happy, bro. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. But at the same time, like nobody really wants to be alone, and like that can make you turn to alcohol, you know what I mean? Like that can make you turn to drugs and addictions. Just make sure you always keep your mind right. Keep your mind right. Do it on your own. Do it on your own. Don't make it where you gotta go to AA, you know what I mean? Alcohol Anonymous or whatever the fuck. Don't make it where you gotta go to rehab programs and shit. Don't make it where you gotta have your family start getting mad at you and shit, taking your alcohol from you, dumping it out. Like, you know what I mean? You shouldn't do that because you didn't pay for the alcohol, but at the same time, it's like they're doing it out of love, you know what I mean? It's okay to drink a little bit, but you drinking all the time, non-stop. Like, bro, nah, bro, like, you'll get bored of the alcohol. That's happened to me, bro. I got bored of drinking, you know what I mean? It got boring. I do like to drink a little bit, but not like I used to. So just, you know what I mean? Just make sure that you don't overdo it. It's a spiritual thing too. You know what I mean? Having an addiction problem, you gotta tap in with yourself spiritually. People that, you know what I mean, are spiritual, people that are real spiritual, they usually smoke weed. But too much weed cannot be good for you too. Sometimes you need to be sober. You know, but with that being said, you know, you just gotta fight it, man. Whatever you got going on, fix your problems. Don't cope with them. Fix them. Find a way to fix the problem. Fix it. You know what I mean? Whatever you got going on, pray about it. You know what I mean? Try to fix it. Try to figure it out. Use your mind. You know what I mean? Try to figure out your problems. Don't use drugs to try to solve your problems. It won't solve it. If you lose your job or something and you start just doing drugs and shit, like, bro, no, bro. Find another way to make some money. Get another job or start a hustle, whatever. Don't, all right, bro, damn, bro, shit's fucking up for me. I'm going to start doing drugs and alcohol. Nah, don't do that. Really? You should be, when you do drugs or alcohol, it should be celebrating something. All right, you feel me? You should be like doing it because, you know, something good is going on, whatever. You know what I mean? Not doing it because something bad's going on. You don't want to do that. But anyway, yeah, just take it easy on the drugs. Take it easy on the alcohol. I'm going to say it again. Do it for yourself. Do it for your family. Do it, you know what I mean? Do it for the community. Do it do it for America. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. The frill, but just, you know what I mean? Take it easy on addiction. Don't be addicted to substances. It's gonna be alright. Just gotta believe it's gonna be alright. Alright, man. I'm gonna be signing out. Like I said, y'all, have a blessed day, blessed night.